Whether it's a bank holiday or not, it's still Monday, and that means that at 9 o'clock, Humphrey Lyttelton brings us some of the biggest and best names in jazz on record. This week we'll hear from Louis Armstrong, Benny Carter, Art Blakey, Art Tatum, and Art Pepper, very much an arts programme. And the best of jazz is tonight at 9. Right now, though, it's time to join Alan Dell for a special edition of the Dance Band Days.
Good evening. A special edition because it's a privilege to wish Henry Hall a happy 90th birthday. Henry, we all send you our love and our very best wishes, and I'm sure you'll find a memory or two amongst the recordings that you made through the years that I'm going to play. I think I have just the right one to start. It's one that has been requested especially for this occasion, and it takes us and you back to October 1931.
This is Henry Hall speaking to you. We are now going to play you Come Ye Back to Bonnie Scotland, which is the signature tune of the Gleneagles Hotel Band.
Come Ye Back to Bonnie Scotland, an excerpt from that recording by Henry Hall and his Gleneagles Hotel Band, its signature tune. The vocal was by Maurice Elwyn. From that to this. This, of course, is It's Just a Time for Dancing, opening signature tune of the BBC Dance Orchestra, which Henry Hall began directing in 1932. His principal vocalist in the early months of that orchestra was Val Rosing.
Three little things are all I desire, dear. A bungalow, a piccolo, and you. Three little things set my heart on fire, dear. A bungalow, a piccolo, and you. Life will be complete when my songs I tweet on a love seat built for two. These things are all I ever require, dear. A bungalow, a piccolo, and you. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money, the skies are sunny. Old man depression, you are through, you done us wrong. We never see a headline about a bread line today. And when we see the landlord, we can look that guy right in the eye. We're in the money, come on my honey. Let's spend it, lend it, send it rolling along.
time of these selections from the Gold Diggers of 1933 and Jerome Kern's Music in the Air, Henry Hall's principal vocalist was now Les Allen.
I've told every little star just how sweet I think you are. Why haven't I told you? I've told ripples in a brook, made my heart an open book. Why haven't I told you? Friends ask me, am I in love? I always answer yes. Might as well confess. If I don't, they guess. Maybe you may know it too. Oh, my darling, if you do, why haven't you told me?
Pettin' in the park,
Bad girl,
Pettin' in the dark,
bad boy,
first you walk a little, then talk a little, and then you steal a little kiss.
feel a little kiss.
heave a little sigh,
Uh-huh.
act a little shy.
Oh, why?
Snuggle just a little, then hug a little, and cuddle up and whisper this.
Come on, there's a lovely moon, we can't disappoint him.
Come on, don't you know it's June, and everybody's got somebody petting in the park?
Wah, wah.
Pettin' in the dark,
Ah,
Dad and Mother did it.
but I admit it, I'm petting in the park with you.
Joining Les Allen for that duet on one of the Gold Diggers songs was one of the attractive ladies who sang with Henry Hall's BBC Dance Orchestra in those early days, Phyllis Robbins. In fact, that might have been probably her first recording with the band. And of course, we also remember another of Henry's ladies, Kitty Masters. I'm often asked if I can play actual broadcast recordings of our British dance bands. Well, most of them were live transmissions, but now and again, if it was some special event, maybe some recording might have been made. Henry Hall's appearance at Radio Olympia in 1933 was actually issued commercially, and the BBC made a not terribly good quality recording when Henry Hall and the BBC Dance Orchestra appeared at the London Palladium in August 1934.
Now we'd like to play to you Memphis by Morning.
We'll make Memphis by morning, come on you morning, show me those Tennessee skies. Let the river be stormy, heavens before me, I can see my honey's eyes. Come on steamboat, show your speed, and make those wheels fly round. Here's a message I'm sending, folks I'll be spending, morning in old Memphis town, hallelujah, morning in old Memphis town.
Henry Hall directing the BBC Dance Orchestra at the London Palladium in 1934. Sometimes it's rewarding to select a seldom played BBC Dance Orchestra recording, such as this, the choice of Harold Kay in Yorkshire, a pretty tune by Noel Gay and Desmond Carter. Dan Donovan is the vocalist in Caravan of Dreams.
Day we leave behind us, the night will come and find us together in my caravan of dreams. All the love we're made for, the paradise we've prayed for, is waiting in my caravan of dreams. While the fire of heart's desire outshines the stars above, safe inside we two can hide and find the way to love. Heaven you discover, is there my gypsy lover? It's waiting in my caravan of dreams.
Caravan of Dreams, with the voice of Dan Donovan. Now, I'm sure that all devoted Henry Hall fans remember that lovely recording of March 1936 that featured a section of the BBC Dance Orchestra, Burton Gillis playing various clarinets with the strings and rhythm sections. The tunes were Buffoon and Apple Blossom, and they've been reissued on LP. I, for one, wish they'd made many more, but that unit became the centre point of a programme called Midnight Music on the BBC in 1936, and a few recordings of rehearsals have come to light. Sadly, they bear the ravages of time and mishandling, and in fact, in the short 2.25-minute sequence that I'm going to play, I've made some 78 edits to remove the very worst of the abrasions, and only the worst. It was a programme of continuous music, and here are some of the stars, the three sisters, Molly, Mari, and Mary, singing Dinah, and then Henry Hall's music makers in It Had to Be You.
Just to be mine.
on the music goes into an arrangement of Stumbling. When I can find the strength and have a day to spare, I might continue editing the rest of that Music Makers program. It's nice. A good friend of mine, Sid Gillingham, when he heard that I was assembling this program for Henry Hall's 90th birthday, sent me a magazine article he'd written after interviewing Henry when he still lived in Little Venice in London, in the course of which Henry talked about some of his favourite records. For instance, I know that he very much enjoyed those arrangements which Benny Carter made for the BBC Dance Orchestra, but he also mentioned The Music Goes Around and Around with George Elric's vocal, just because, he said, they had so much fun making the record.
A girl came up, she said, "You're grand." So I replied in words low down, "Now this is how the music goes round." I blow through here, the music goes round and around, whoa, and it comes up here. I push the first valve down, the music goes down and around, whoa, and it comes up here. I push the middle valve down, the music goes down around, below, 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 diddly ho ho ho, listen to the notes come out. I push the other valve down, the music goes round and around, whoa, ho, 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 and it comes out here. Through here, the music goes round and around, whoa, and it comes up here. I push the slide way out, the music goes round and about, whoa, and it comes up here. I push the slide way down, the music goes down around, below, 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 diddly ho ho ho, listen to the jazz come out. I make the funniest sound, the music goes round and around, oh, and it comes out here.
The Music Goes Round and Around with George Elric and Company. George, I know, often pays Henry a visit at his home in Eastbourne, and I'm sure he'll have special birthday wishes for Henry today. Among other favourites, by the way, that Henry mentioned, there was South of the Border, one of the last recordings of the post-BBC band, and I know that Henry is particularly proud of the performance of Under the Double Eagle. Well, it's certainly quite a performance. Henry Hall and his orchestra, and Under the Double Eagle. Marvellous performance indeed. That was the orchestra in 1938. While the orchestra, for some inexplicable reason, made no further commercial records after May 1939, although it flourished through the war years, in the 1950s, Henry returned to the studios to record an album of some of his hallmarks, from the Teddy Bear's Picnic to Little Man, You've Had a Busy Day, to this Henry Hall composition, It's Time to Say Goodnight. And joining the orchestra to sing the refrain for this are the Coronets.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
And this, of course, is Henry Hall's favourite of favourites, his closing signature tune, Here's to the Next Time. Henry, personally, from Anne and myself, I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. forget the 90, that's just a number. And on behalf of your countless fans here and abroad who remember all the wonderful broadcasts, who treasure your records, and some who've enjoyed meeting you, may I send you the happiest of birthday greetings. Anne and I wish we could have been with you today, but, well, we have to be here, working at the BBC.